since we're lucky enough to have Steve Greene with us today,
oh no,
we're gonna have him give us a little explanation. What the hell's going on here? You ready?
What happened?
Right now.
It's another co-host.
You guys notice something here?
Is this a prank gone wrong?
Wait, how the hell? Hold on.
I'm a Kinjis.
It's
Why does he
now
get
show your
that
tattoo.
and no one else?
Show your
What are you
tattoo.
talking about? What do you think I play favorites out here in this game?
How did he get that?
Respect all, fear none.
Just
Fear everybody! It's a collaboration.
That
Wait.
means too.
Why does he get that?
Because I've been asking to join. Look at my moves. I can finger tut.
Should he be the only one with that jacket? Why don't we have one?
That's what I'm saying.
Don't build hate out of a moment of love.
I would burn it in effigy. I would burn it in effigy.
That was actually really good. Wait, that's some like Mr. Wiggles shit right there. Did you get the DVD, the VHS back in the day?
That's the one.
I was like, I know that motherfucking combo.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm a fucking real dancer. I know the moves, dude.
Bro,
Yeah, no, we don't need another
It's
dancer.
dancer to dancer, dude.
Dancer to dancer.
that was the fucking from the VHS.
Mr.
We don't need
Wiggles.
another
Hey, Joe,
dancer.
give him a dancer name real quick before we move on.
Huh?
Give him a dancer name really quick.
Dancer name?
Yeah.
Shoe
He
cobbler.
never had one.
Stop. It's never gonna.
Anthony Lee doesn't cut it in the streets.
Oh.
Shoe cobbler work, or just cobbler,
Geppetto.
Why?
Or just shoe.
because he makes shoes.
Yep.
You like it?
Pedo.
Geppetto.
It kind of fits.
Hey, and you got a fucking Geppetto vest on. Look at you.
It kind of fits.
You could be.
It kind of fits.
It fits. Well, hey, and if you don't like that shit, you could be Aladdin's monkey.
Oh no.
Got a little vest on.
Hey, somebody did DM the JKIG and said, "Hey, Anthony's dressed like an actual journalist today."
Hey, to be fair, Anthony didn't dress himself today, okay?
Pretty tight.
This chick did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow,
You got your outfit
what
out
a
together?
unique piece of context that you guys got shared on, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the backup, Nina, because otherwise I'm so embarrassed.
Disney fan. She's a huge Disney fan too.
Geppetto is your dance name. Sick. All right. Anyway, on to completely unrelated
Somebody's
shit.
randomly gonna call me Geppetto on the street, someone will be like, what?
On to just like super unrelated stuff. All right, we're gonna listen to this guy.
Oh, this fucking guy. Oh my god.
What fucking guy?
Say that.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Oh, this guy.
From that point forward, we've just been waiting on the Lord, literally for a miracle. So, the charges are that Caitlin and I pocketed $1.3 million, and I just want to come out and say that those charges are true. So there's been $1.3 million that's been taken out of, I think it was a total of $3.4 million. But out of that 1.3, $500,000 went to the IRS, and a few $100,000 went to a home remodel that the Lord told us to do.
Oh,
So how this
the Lord told him.
Lord told us
So
in 21.
this
No, you
guy.
gotta play this part. You gotta play this part.
$500,000 went to a remodel that the Lord told us to do.
Do a new thing.
Yeah.
And then he took us into this cryptocurrency. It was a different cryptocurrency.
The Lord took him in.
Yeah, the Lord took him in.
launching it.
What was it called? Cum coin?
Technology failed. Things went downhill, and from that point forward, we've just been waiting on the Lord, literally for a miracle. So, the charges are that Caitlin and I pocketed $1.3 million.
Which coin was it? Jesus coin?
I don't know which one.
Baptist coin?
It was sock coin.
So basically,
Sock
this
coin
is,
these nuts, bitch.
Nah, you got me. You got
So
me.
he's a pastor
Walk right into it.
that apparently was running a crypto scam, but says that the Lord told him to do everything that he did.
I bet you there's a lot of Christians though that watch and go, oh, you should have just said earlier, you should have led with the Lord told me to.
The comments are so forgiving. It's like gross.
What?
You
Because
got
the Lord forgives.
For real?
No, not necessarily here, but I saw I saw
from the real
on his
people that
original
follow him.
video that
Yeah,
people
yeah,
follow
yeah.
him.
Uh-huh.
They're like, keep your head up, Jeremy. It's all good and shit. The Lord has a plan for us all. And I'm like, bro, this guy's
He had a plan for you guys. It was conning.
right. You're
And he scammed.
Do you believe that you can consult with the Lord on all things, including crypto?
I only consult with the Lord on crypto, and that's it.
Good.
I like it when the Lord tells me things that I gotta do that actually benefits me. I was talking to the Lord the other day, and he said you need to eat as many donuts as possible.
Yep.
And I was like, well, I'm not gonna deny the Lord.
Yeah,
so.
it does seem more like the consistent kind of times that the Lord tells someone to do something, even if it's like crazy, it's usually in the service of others at the cost and sacrifice of your own well-being. So the idea that this guy
That sounds more Lord-like.
yeah, let me run this crypto scam and the Lord told me that I need to remodel my home. That's bananas.
The Lord
You
said
know,
we need more crown molding.
The Lord was a carpenter. And who out of any people than the Lord is going to know about construction?
Yep, and home
And he
furnishing.
said, you need to go and remodel your kitchen right now because that shit is ungodly.
Ungodly.
The Lord led me into restoration hardware.
It's true, man.
Babe, the Lord said to fill all these hard drives with porn, and I did. I goddamn did.
Pretty
What are
crazy.
we talking about?
Pretty crazy that like you could use a crypto scam now and still have the force field of God's word.
I saw this clip that this guy was talking about how during the hurricane, Joel Osteen didn't want anybody to come into the church because they're like, oh, these fucking dirty people are gonna mess up my new rug I just installed, right?
Provide shelter at first. Yeah.
And then there was like a owner of a furniture store down the street that was letting everybody, they're like, sleep. Yeah, we have beds here. We're not using them. Just fucking sleep. And he goes, I don't know what we're going to do about food, but we'll figure it out. And I was like, see, and it's funny how these pastors would be like, oh, you're like the man of the Lord. And then you're like, these business owners are like, you evil, greedy, fucking industrialists. Yeah, it's like, you guys are fucking crazy. It's like, what? It's like these labels don't create the character. The character, you got to see them individually.
100%.
I don't know why it feels like if the mixture of like the Lord's word and crypto just seems like it'll never work.
If you can say the Lord, by the way, if you say the Lord like 42 times in 90 seconds, you're a fucking weirdo.
I think churches should have their own crypto though.
But 30's fine.
If there was a SDA coin or like a Catholic coin, or you know, like
What's the supply?
I don't know, the however many members there are.
12.
Is there a use case?
I bet you Protestant coin and Catholic coin's gonna be up there though.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, you think those would be good
That'd be
coins?
pretty good.
I think the biggest might be Muslim coin.
Is there a Scientology coin?
They should have
I
one.
mean, that's the most direct one-to-one comparison I can think of. Like a cult with a cult shit coin.
Yeah, and also though, like, look, not to talk shit on crypto at all, right? Because we shouldn't. But I mean, the point is, it's all about the user, right, and the use case. It's not that crypto itself is like sinful or some shit. It's just like what people choose. Some people were choosing, like DAOs were choosing to use cryptos in order to like take their earnings and their fundings and do like fucking sick shit for their communities. So it's like, yeah, associating the Lord with that it's just a variable. It's just the tool or like the fucking vehicle. It's not the sin itself, you know what I mean? It's the people, the human beings and shit like that are doing all the wrong anyway with it. So, like, I don't want to ever say, just for the sake of the fact that we fucking shill crypto.
We love it.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be like, yo, the Lord and the crypto can't be in the same sense. Like, it just depends on how you use it.
It's just another investment,
Yeah, you know?
But do you believe that rock star preachers should fly in private jets?
Of course I do, because the Lord said that they needed the jets, so it's not up to me.
I will say I love the Righteous Gemstones. I think that shit is sick.
It's funny.
Great show.
I mean, Joel Osteen does have a funny like way of saying it, where he's like, when people call him out on like the things he has or his house or his stuff, he does say, "Look at the Lord's blessings and how abundant they are," and it is hard to argue. Like,
Dude, that guy is the worst. He's the worst.
But it's hard to argue if he's like, yeah, check out what God's giving me, and He can give it to you too.
I'm waiting.
I heard
and to all those suckers that follow and believe like in him, it's like you just misplaced faith is all.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
The best argument that I've heard for a pastor with a private jet is how much more he can get to his followers quicker. Because he doesn't have to wait in line. It's more efficient.
It's kind of
He can
logical.
go back-to-back sermons.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't have to wait in like airplane line.
If you go back far enough, there were, not pirates, but captains lobbying kings saying, hey, let me take the good Lord's message and like a bunch of gold and shit. Let's go. I'm going to sail the high seas. Do I have your permission? Right? It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
true.
the missionaries.
And in the idealisms too, it's like at the end of the day, like this is just like our our time in our physical bodies, like everybody's still gonna face the judgment, and God sees all, right? So if Pastor whatever in his private jet goes to the gates of judgment later, like he's to be judged regardless of whatever, just as much as everybody has a choice to follow which preacher they want if they need preaching.
Yeah.
They can choose to not follow the dude who's got a private jet. It's also up to them.
Right.
But what scares me is like,
true.
you know, the reason why Nikki's last name is Limo, right?
Because she likes limousines.
No, unfortunately.
Isn't it Greene, my guy?
We're like, hey, let's go, like, you know, hey, the good Lord told me to come here and like, oh, the good Lord tells me that I need to own everything in the village, including what's between everyone's legs. And the good Lord told me to spread his message and make everyone a good old Christian. But they didn't talk like that. So it's the same fucking message, just reboiled, repackaged, repurposed, reheated for everyone now.
God told me to kill you because you're not his follower.
What did you say
Right.
when you were a missionary in the Hmong village? What did you actually say?
I didn't say shit. They just said have fun and watch. I feel like that program was more about scared straight.
On you guys.
I felt like the shit that they were saying was more like, look at these poor people. Aren't you glad that you were born in America? And aren't you glad that your family came to America? Aren't you glad that you're not living like them? And I'm all like, they seem fucking happier than us, dude. Like, yeah, they don't have the same shit, but they're every day. Like,
Great line.
they're living life. They're with their family. They're smiling from teeth to teeth. I'm like, dude, we're like 14-year-olds. Like,
Every day is Christmas Day.
fucking from
1, 2, 3, hit it.
one tooth, bro.
But that's a smile.
That's it.
In my book, it's all half full.
I was like, they're trying to make it seem like this third world country. Oh my God. Like, we have education, we have this, and I'm all like, this is like camping with your friends every day. You guys live close to each other, you barely go to school, you got 2 hours of school every day, you run around, play games, and I'm like, that's the best.
To a kid, that looks way fucking cool.
Oh, like, this is way fucking better, dude.
He gets an AK-47.
And then they're just like, all right, 2 rules. You don't give them money because you don't want to make them feel like, you know, they're beneath you. You don't want to do. And I was just like, man, fuck that. At the time, I was really into collecting coins. So I was like, I'm gonna fucking share a piece of America with them. So I started giving them dimes and shit. They're just like, why are they giving me money? And then they're like, I was just trying to translate, like, no, I collect this, so I'm trying to give it to you. And they're like, I don't want your money. Because then they felt like I've actually just violated the rule that they told me not to do.
Oh.
They're telling me not to give the guys, like the kids, my friends, money, because it feels like I'm trying to give you charity. And they're like, nah, fuck that.
Oh, and they don't want that.
They don't want it. But then I was a coin collector. Everywhere I went, I wanted to collect the coins.
It's funny because that's the truth, but that sounds like the lie.
It sounds like bullshit.
That sounds like the sheriff of Nottingham.
Even though that's the truth, like for someone to get a coin and then you're like, are you giving me money? No, I'm a coin collector. I want you to have a part of my collection.
Yeah. And I was trying to tell them, give me your coins and we'll trade it. Yeah.
It's like Pogs.
Yeah, totally.
But they thought I was trying to be like a superior, like, oh, here's some money, you poor fucking kids, you know?
I also think anywhere fucking around the world, you take out every conversation concept of religion, and you can still tell the difference when somebody's trying to serve others or serve themselves. Yeah, and I'm not saying serving yourself is evil. I'm just saying there's a clear understanding of that. You know what I mean?
So this guy says either I misheard God or God is still not done with this project.
This guy is fucking whack, dude.
The God and the good Lord said, "You need to be liquidity for my answer. I need you to dump my bags on your head."
Every culture has these fuckers, though.
Oh, yeah.
But like, oh, Buddha told me. Buddha said,
Oh, yeah.
you know.